Hello, I'm Paula Begon, founder of Paula's Choice Skincare. And I'm with Brian Barron, who is Content and Research Director for Paula's Choice. And we're here in the UK to answer your social media questions. And I think we're going to be helping you, and we're looking so forward to spending the time.
We will do our best. Georgie, our UK fan, wants to know, she says she's always confused how to settle skin that is oily, sensitive, and rosacea prone. Not a great skin type, she says.
Very difficult skin type. So one of the things when you know you've been diagnosed with rosacea, and that really is your skin type, it's a very classic skin type for a lot of women, particularly Caucasian women, the butterfly redness, the bumps that sometimes come with it, the capillaries, an unusual sensitivity. So the major thing is that skincare products don't really address what is, meaning skincare products that you buy at the drugstore or the cosmetic counter, the chemist shop, or at the department store, don't address the issue that's causing the rosacea. That really is the world of dermatology. You really do need to see a dermatologist to get a medication that addresses rosacea. There's many options. We have that information on our Paula's Choice UK website so that you can understand the variations on what can be done. But it absolutely takes using a medication, topical medication, to help get the rosacea under control. From there, then you want to make sure you're using products for your skin type that don't contain any irritating ingredients. Particularly important is products with absolutely no fragrance. I can't say anything stronger. No irritating cleansers. It's tempting when you have oily skin to want to use really strong cleansers and get that face really clean and over scrub it. You have to stop doing all those things or you will make your skin more sensitive, more rosacea prone, and oilier. It won't solve any of those problems. So you got to absolutely check out the medications from a dermatologist, and then you absolutely have to consider that your skincare routine has to be as gentle as absolutely possible and fragrance-free.
Yes, and some of the medications that are available to treat rosacea are wonderful for oily skin because they come in lightweight gel textures. So don't worry that a medication is going to feel thick and heavy and occlusive on your skin. You have some options there. And then also you just want to make sure that even because rosacea skin can be so finicky, and it can react to even the gentlest or most benign ingredient, you may need to do some experimentation. I know that's frustrating. I know that's not what you want to hear, but don't give up on finding the perfect mix of products for your oily rosacea skin, because you will eventually hit that sweet spot and your skin will be looking better than ever.
It's really true.
Paul, our next question comes from UK fan Jane. She says, I have 3 girls and one is suffering from very bad acne. How can I treat her skin?
Well,
this is going to hit home for you.
Well, it does, because I grew up struggling. In fact, probably one of the reasons Paula's Choice Skincare even exists is because, well, it does, absolutely, is my own struggle from very young with acne and severe eczema. And it was hell. There's no way around it. And I feel for your daughter who is struggling with it. You know, regardless of the age, when you're having acne, when you're having blemishes, the same treatments work. And the most important thing is to make sure no soap. The ingredients that put bar cleansers and bar soap into their bar form can clog pores. It's also drying and irritating, and that'll make acne worse. That means a gentle cleanser that isn't too drying, definitely isn't greasy, is very important. And then the success, if your daughter uses a 2% salicylic acid based leave-on exfoliant, can be astounding almost overnight to see a benefit. Yeah. So I think that, you know, depending on how old she is, that particularly around 13 or 14, I suspect, then to start her off with a gentle cleanser, and then to go from there to a salicylic acid-based leave-on exfoliant. From Paula's Choice, I would strongly recommend looking at our Clear line. I think that would be a really good place to start to get a sense of what kind of products we're talking about. And I think your daughter could see incredible difference pretty much within the first week.
Yes, and as a parent, what you can absolutely and should impress upon her is that you have to keep using the skincare routine in order to maintain the results. So what we've heard over the years, especially from teenagers and or really from their parents, is that they will only use the products for a few days. They see that their acne gets better and they think, oh, I don't need the products anymore.
Right.
It's not true.
Consistency is everything.
Yes. All right, Paula, up next is a question from our UK fan, Amanda, and she says, what's the best exfoliation method to prevent milia?
The best option to try would be a 2% BHA, salicylic acid based leave-on exfoliant. You can't scrub them away.
No, oh, very good point.
They, if anything,
Don't
that's
use
just
harsh
more
scrubs.
more irritating, more swelling. Well, just in general, scrubbing harshly is bad for the skin. But 2% BHA leave-on can help resolve it. If it doesn't resolve it, and you have a bunch of them that are very stubborn, then you really do need to consider seeing a dermatologist who can excise them. They don't squeeze like blemishes. You'll just end up damaging the skin. So you can try a 2% BHA leave-on, salicylic acid leave-on exfoliant, or see a dermatologist to get them excised, especially if you have more than one, or they're very kind of deep and large and bugging you and they're not resolving quickly. That would be the best way to go.
Charlie from the UK says, does drinking collagen help your skin, or is it just marketing hype? We've heard this one in a lot of countries.
So the thing about drinking collagen and having it go to your face to lift up wrinkles just physiologically doesn't make sense. It's not that there might not be benefit, but in terms of seeing your wrinkles go away, there just isn't any research showing that to be the case. You got a big body, and when you break down the collagen and it gets distributed, it doesn't just go, oh, let's all run to the face and lift up the wrinkles there.
Right.
So the notion that it would go there and have that function just isn't supported by the research. I don't think it hurts to drink collagen. There's some mixed research about what it does dietary-wise, but in terms of skincare, we just haven't seen the research that supports it, or physiologically that supports it.
And what if you're eating, if your diet has a decent amount of animal protein food sources, which would also be collagen?
Collagen, right. And then it's all just not traveling up to your face.
Exactly. And plus, one of the things that I dislike about this myth is that it sort of implies that there is a one ingredient or one product solution to signs of aging. And it just isn't as simple as that. I know I would love it if it was, just drink collagen or just use this one ingredient or this one product and you'll look younger. Well, okay, that's true for sunscreen.
That is true
it's
for
boring,
sunscreen.
but it's true.
It is true for sunscreen.
But yeah, so that's what I think of with this myth, is that it's another one of those potential quick fixes that really oversimplifies everything that happens to skin that causes signs of aging.
Exactly.
Next up is from UK fan Vanessa, and she writes, is it true that you should only use your anti-aging treatments at night because that's when your skin does the work and it's more receptive to the ingredients in your anti-aging products, and they somehow just wouldn't work the same during the day?
I don't get that one. We've heard that one a lot. You're not the first person to be asking us. To me, the analogy I often use is that do you only eat at night because your body doesn't need the food during the day because it's doing all the work at night?
The healthy nutrients, right.
So skin is the largest organ of the body, and it needs healthy ingredients all day long.
Around the clock.
You don't want to cheat it during the day, especially when you're outside and you want to fight the UV element that's hurting skin. A lot of the antioxidants, the really powerful skin repairing ingredients, you want that on your face all day long and all night long. Obviously, the only thing you don't need at night is the sunscreen. You do need that during the day, but all those other beautiful ingredients that protect skin, you want that at night and during the day. Your skin is working all day long, and those ingredients are working all day long to keep your skin healthy and protected environmentally and every which way. Doing it just at night would be cheating your skin.
It would, and I think a lot of times what you'll hear is that skin does most of its repair work at night. I don't necessarily know how true that is, but I think that there could
I
be.
hope it's not just at night. That would be really,
Well,
like, why would it stop during?
Exactly.
That's an interesting one.
But where I think it comes from is that because our skin is hammered by UV light during the day, and so it's constantly trying to fight against that. And at night, the UV light is completely out of the equation. So that's the point where skin can say, now I need to kick in and do some extra repair work.
But the ingredients that help during the day when the skin is under stress. And
If anything, they're needed more during the day.
Because skin is working harder.
You can kind of lay off them at night. Don't do that.
Don't do that. But right, it's just
to
the
kind of
opposite.
turn that convention on its ear.
It would just be the opposite in terms of what's best for skin. Oh, that's well said. Oh, good. Oh, well,
Okay.
not that I wasn't doing that, but now listen to the man.
I think they got our point. Well, thanks everyone. We've really enjoyed spending time with you, and we loved your questions. Looking forward to the next time. Bye-bye.